Thanks for tuning in to Small Steps to Wellbeing, or Small Steps as I often refer to it. If you like what you hear, then check out the channel every so often for a new episode. And if you have any feedback or would like my insight on a specific topic, then reach out and let me know. Hello and welcome to another episode of Small Steps with me, your host, Stephen Davis from Interactive Therapy. Today's episode will focus on defining the construct of self-esteem, with the aim of creating a better understanding of how self-esteem can be influenced by the context of your environment and help clarify what may be shaping it. Future episodes will explore methods for challenging unjustified perspectives that may impact the health of your own self-esteem. We all judge ourselves in one way or another. These could be statements that we make out loud or thoughts that we reflect on silently. It could manifest in a feeling that is present or resonate deep in a core belief that shapes the very essence of who we are. We will judge ourselves positively, negatively, or somewhere neutrally in the middle for each situation that we encounter on a day-to-day basis. These judgments can be constructive, allowing us to learn and grow, but they can also be destructive, getting in our way or hampering our progress. Our level of self-esteem plays an important role in this judgment process. But what exactly is self-esteem? A common definition is that self-esteem reflects confidence in one's own worth or abilities. Therefore, in this and other small steps to well-being, we will be considering the difference between a healthy self-esteem, which I define as the development of a realistic experience of your own worth and abilities and how they can alter in different settings, versus an unhealthy self-esteem, which I define as having extreme positive or negative opinions of yourself, while lacking adequate evidence to back up your claims. What is apparent is that self-esteem influences the way in which we interpret the information that we've been exposed to, which in turn will likely determine our thoughts and actions in response to the information. If you have a healthy self-esteem, then mistakes could be viewed as a chance to learn. Feedback provides an opportunity for dialogue and possible development, and obstacles are seen as the stimulus for innovation. Whereas if you have an unhealthy self-esteem, then mistakes could be interpreted as failure, feedback as criticism, and obstacles as a sign that you should probably just give up. It is important to highlight that self-esteem is often disconnected from our own perception of skill. You may be able to identify skills that you possess. They could be creative or artistic skills, or you may have a great understanding of numbers or be a good communicator. Furthermore, you've probably proven these talents you possess throughout your life. But rational appreciation of what you've done doesn't necessarily stop you from taking the downward spiral when you think something's gone wrong. Alternatively, it doesn't help you course correct even when all the signs suggest that you may have either overestimated your capabilities or encountered an event that you could not predict. For this reason, we look at self-esteem not as a switch that you can turn on or off, but believe that it's better characterized as a sliding scale. And as I've already mentioned, there may be a number of different sliders related to differing areas of your life, all set to different levels, and these may range from healthy to unhealthy. So the exercise related to this small step is for you to determine your existing levels of self-esteem in the differing areas of your life. Start by breaking down your life into discrete subjects. These could include your work, both paid and voluntary, relationships, which of course could be broken down further into relationships you have with family members, intimate partners, friends and colleagues, hobbies and activities that you engage in, and dreams or aspirations that you may have for the future. For each of these areas, and any others relevant to your life, take some time to consider the confidence you have in your own worth and abilities within each area. Where do you currently lie on each scale? Now, don't forget to consider context. You may rate yourself highly in one area, while acknowledging that the work you did to get there may not be sufficient to maintain that level. You may also underestimate yourself in one area, even though the evidence challenging this is available. This small step should help establish a starting point, and throughout the self-esteem related small steps, we will explore ways to build and maintain a healthy self-esteem across all areas of your life when they require it. I hope you enjoy this small step and hope that you tune back in the future to learn about more exercises that may help your self-esteem. Goodbye for now. Thanks for listening to Small Steps to Wellbeing. I hope you will be able to make use of the information and exercises in this podcast on your own pathway to well-being. Please be aware that the information shared in this podcast does not represent definitive health recommendations or advice, so you should consult a professional before making any significant changes to your lifestyle. Don't forget to come back again soon. Bye for now.